The Elite Dalstrong Shogun Series. We start with ultra-hard Japanese AUS 10V super steel, forged in fire and immense pressure, and add 66 layers of folded steel for strength, resilience, and durability. A G10 fiber resin handle, built to last, engineered to perfection. Nitrogen cooled, enhances hardness and precision. And perfected blade geometry enables a ruthlessly sharp edge. Dalstrong, at the cutting edge of excellence.
Some people settle. Some people settle. Some people settle for perfection. Greatness. A pat on the back. Some people settle, but we don't.
Is the knife, and gosh, I mean, words can hardly describe how gorgeous the knife is. This is 66 layers of high quality carbon steel, and it's hand polished, and that's what gives it this really unique layered look there. This is a good angle right here. You can see the different layers, and then we have these divots here, and this helps prevent any sliced food from sticking to the knife once it's been sliced. Now, a trademark of this type of knife is the extremely thin blade and the acute angle that it's cut at, sharpened to. Very thin at the top here, and just notice the thickness of that, which is not very thick at all, compared to the thickness of this conventional chef knife. It's really a profound difference. And this is one of the reasons that this is such a joy to cut with, to slice and dice with. Now, I have quite a few knives in my kitchen, and I use them all for different purposes. I use this big old knife. This is great for smashing garlic, and also for just doing some really heavy-duty, large amounts of dicing or something. But this is a smaller chef knife that's more comparable size to the Dalstrong. But I just absolutely love using this Dalstrong knife because it's so sharp. Now, this knife also comes with a nice sheath for protecting the blade when it's being stored in your drawer, and it does have a little locking pin, so it helps keep it secure. And I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to slice or dice. You can, you know, you're an experienced chef yourself, so you can do that yourself. But I just want to show you that unlike a conventional chef knife that is sort of a rock and chop, this is really more of a tap chop knife, and the way you hold it might be a little bit different than you would hold another knife, but exceedingly sharp, and you can let the tip rest on the cutting board and just cut very thinly this way. Now, I have a broken arm with my left arm right now, so I'm kind of disabled. I can't really slice like I would normally be able to. But this knife is so sharp, you can cut things really tissue thin. And then, of course, you can do the tap chop, which if you were doing a bunch of carrots or something like that, or dicing an onion, you might want to use that technique. But this will cut things extremely thin. And for sharpening, that's my biggest fear with this knife, is you want to make sure that you sharpen it using a whetstone, and if you're not familiar with that, you might want to just have it professionally sharpened. But I would definitely not use this type of sharpener, which are very commonly found in kitchens all over the world. This type of sharpener could really, and that would be a terrible waste, because this is a gorgeous knife. I just want to show you some of the attention to detail on this knife. Just check that out. Now, the handle, which is made of a material called garolite, look at the detail on the handle even, and on the end. Everything just gleams, and it is such a beautiful knife. I at first almost, you know, it's almost the kind of knife that you almost don't want to use because you might get a scratch on it or something. But once you start to use it, you realize that this is really a knife that is designed to be used, and it is a joy to use in the kitchen. So highly recommend the knife. It's a lot of money, but it is something that, if it's taken care of properly, should last you a lifetime. And you do want to care for the knife properly. So make sure you hand wash this knife, dry it promptly. Don't let it sit in water. Don't use, if you're using a soap, don't use a citrus-based soap. You want to make sure that you just use plain soap and water on this, and then dry it quickly. And this is just a wonderful knife. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a great day.